it's Yolz and welcome back to my channel. Today I got the beautiful Landzy.
Hi guys, I can't believe I'm here.
Yes, she's here and we are talking all things influenced by. So today you are influenced by Landzy. We're going to be chatting a lot, babes, about...
And we have a lot to say.
About social media, influencing her life, her personality, brazen. I didn't even mention that. We're going to talk about brazen and why you're brazing us with the brazenness. If you guys do enjoy this video, give it a massive thumbs up. Comment down below and let me know what other questions you have for Landzy. Again, if you've got more questions, we might do a part 2. Just ask away. She might even answer them herself down in the comment section below. Yes. And of course, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Love you guys so much. Mwah. Don't forget to subscribe to Landzy's channel too.
We're almost at 15k, guys.
Yay!
Hey there. It's Yolz channel.
So you say you've got a brazen personality.
Yes.
What about people who don't understand the deepness of English, of the brazenness, of the meaning?
Okay, so if I'm gonna break it down, brazen is essentially someone who is unapologetic about themselves in essence. I was having a conversation with my mom, and then she was like, you know what I admire most about you is the fact that you're very unapologetic. You're the way you are, you don't feel the need to explain yourself, and I'm very bold. So sometimes she'll say, don't say that, or you shouldn't have said that. Not rude things, but almost like it's too real kind of thing. So I was like, what's a word that describes that in a nutshell? So I went to Google. And then I saw brazen and I was like, I love that because I've never really heard the word before.
Yes,
it's very low-key.
It's vocabulary.
Yeah, you know, high school had to instill in me. So then I chose to name myself brazen, essentially. I will admit sometimes I'm like, oh. But I already said afterwards where someone's like, dude, what's happening? Only then, but that's what I mean is that my initial reaction to things is very bold. And then afterwards I'm like, okay, maybe I should tread carefully. Sometimes, okay, most of the time I don't change it. So I'm just like, well, it is what it is. As I am. If there's a brand that's gonna have a problem with it, I shouldn't be working with that brand anyways. So that's what brazen is essentially. Okay,
talking about brands, ne? You are like leading us into the topics. So a lot of people think we say yes to a lot of brands. Okay, we work with a lot of brands, which is great. It's amazing. They pay us. We've mentioned that. You all know how much.
It's not a secret.
Yes, me and Tandy spoke about our first paychecks. The link is right up here if you want to watch that video. But we've spoken about those things. Yes, everyone's like, are you guys related?
Guys, I feel like we should be at this point.
Yeah, you should. So talking about brands, since we look as though we're doing brand deals all the time, which I find it weird because half the time our content actually doesn't look as sponsored as people say. Right? Even if you look at your feed, or if I look at my channel in general, I'm like, okay, that one was sponsored and that one wasn't, but like most of my videos
and sometimes people think just because you immediately, like my skincare routine when I had my Neutrogena stuff, people thought that was sponsored. It's like I'm just choosing to use the brand on my video. Doesn't mean it's sponsored.
And when they do sponsor, how amazing would that be? Because it's literally right up your alley. It's so aligned.
It also gives them a chance to be like, oh, you know what, actually we could work brand fit. So that's another thing that I wanted to talk about, is that sometimes we work with brands ourselves. Like we use products on our channels to potentially one day send a proposal and say, look at the reviews, this is what people thought, let's work together. So it's also for brands to one day work with us. It doesn't always have to be sitting waiting for someone to approach you and then they take a chance with you. It's not always that.
Please tell the people that we've said no, like almost on a weekly basis.
Guys, I say no all the time, right? Like when I say all the time, we're not desperate. That's another thing. I'm not saying all of us, maybe some are, but majority of it, in the beginning, I'll admit, there's that thing of like, I want to work with everyone because I want brands to see that I'm at work and I'm getting all these jobs, and it's exciting at first. Then you start to sit back and you're like, maybe I shouldn't have worked with that brand. Like the first brand that ever gave me my big break, I would have never worked with it today.
Really?
Nothing.
They're not aligned with your brand, or is it just
I don't have one clothing item from them.
Oh wow, okay, that's deep.
Two, the way like they're thinking, the way they were working with me, I kept trying to say I'm an influencer, I'm not a model. That's a mistake that some brands make, is that I'm an influencer, I'm not a model where you just throw things on me then I must pose. I'm an influencer, like it has to do with myself. That the pay wasn't that great for the brand that they are. So it's as you learn and grow, then you realize you can't say yes to everyone because some things are not in alignment with you. Some brands, like one thing I hate is sometimes brands approach in a very like email etiquettes, for example.
Oh my gosh, did I not get an email the other day with someone else's name? Yes. Did you see? Yes.
Yes. The thing, the contract.
Yes,
I was
the
like,
contract.
guys, you actually
could you not at least fix
serious.
it? Yeah. Could you not at least just take the effort of removing the name?
And then
hi.
Yes.
Don't put the
I just saw
name.
hi, and it was another influencer's name, and I was like, yeah. And then I literally ignored. I was like, whatever. Then they sent another one saying, apologies, we realized our mistake. Here's the fix.
Wow.
They didn't even fix it with my name. They just said hi now.
I didn't even respond. So we definitely do have those, and we are approached all the time. And the things that you actually see, the final product, trust me, it's gone through a filter and a filter and filter.
Back and forth with emails. Sometimes Skype calls. It's like, listen, this I can't do. This I'll do. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people think it's, will you work with me? Yes. Send me your address. You get the product.
How much is it?
How much do you give it?
Yeah.
That's it. No,
not at all. It's actually far from that, because most of the time we go through a strenuous process, even going back and forth with each other.
It's
if we know we're going to work on the same campaign,
sometimes it's exhausting.
Doing this campaign, do you know them? Are they great? Okay, cool. Do they align? Okay. Even approval. Some people don't even know that some of our pictures need to be approved.
You first, guys, let me tell you, that hard work. You take your content, you take your pictures. Right now as we speak, there's a campaign that I need to redo because of that.
Yeah.
You take the content, you send it, and the client says,
no. I've got a video to edit because they don't like the other product that I've inserted there, but I'm like, but it speaks to my audience.
For me, it's a picture for the gram. They were like, we don't like the product placement, and you're supposed to use 2 of that product and not 1.
Wow.
At that time, I really liked the picture. Now I have to, I even give them options, guys. That's the end.
None of them worked. Excuse.
So that's what I'm saying, is that it's not as easy as you guys think. You have to go back and sometimes, like I've worked with a brand where I even did it the second time and I sent it. They were like, actually, can you please add? It's a process. And mind you, that's not the only thing you have to do. You have all these other things to do. So now you have to, you think, like I thought I ticked it off my to-do list, right? Then you get the email saying, no. Now you have to squeeze it into your week again and say, okay, I need to film tomorrow with Yolz, and then I need to quickly, okay, so I can do it after. That kind of thing where now you have to reschedule everything. It's not easy at all. And we do say no, like almost daily. I'm getting emails and I'm like, really?
Like, you know we're not lying. And then the Chinese companies say, hi, we love you and your brand, and then the English runs away after that.
The English and the words are, and it's like, what are you even saying to me? Guys, like, you know,
why are you bothering me?
I was actually talking about it with Sneaky the other day. The one thing I cannot stand anymore is the hair emails.
Yes. Yeah, I did one hair video last year with her given hair. Was my inbox not flooded thereafter?
The minute you do one hair review,
but what is it about that video? Because that video doesn't get as many, like, it doesn't get like a whole lot of views.
They just want exposure. That's it. They even approach people with 1,000 subscribers. Not saying there's anything wrong, but I'm saying for them it's all about, as long as it's out there and someone sees it. Even if you're getting 300 views, one of those 300 are going to buy that wig. And for me, it's like, there's so many hair companies. Yeah. Are they really making money? Anyways.
And then they don't want to pay on top of those ones, especially. Okay, but now we're getting deeper.
We're getting deeper, but anyways.
These are our frustrations. This is why it's not as it seems. On social media, it looks great.
Wow.
The final product, it's amazing. But behind it all is all of this. Behind
the back and forth. Like, I always message like influencer friends and I'm like, should I work with this person? Or better if someone who's worked with them and I say, yes, should I? How was your experience? Yeah. Did they pay you what you want? That kind of thing. That also helps as well.
Same.
We need to talk about the fact that people think we're all friends. Now that we're on that topic.
Now that we're on that topic, the friendship. So I obviously asked you guys some time ago on Instagram to ask questions. If you had to sit down with your favorite influencer, what would it be? And somebody mentioned, Luguti, yo, you guys are all friends. Like, why does the gram look like all influencers are connected? Everyone hangs out together. To be honest with you, it's just like any workplace. We are colleagues.
We are colleagues.
We're not friends. And it's okay.
It's fine. Also, guys, it's almost like networking in a sense. If I go to an event and I bump into you, for example, and I greet you, then I'm going to say, oh my gosh, I saw that you're working with that hair brand, and how did it go? Then you can talk to me about it, then I can possibly one day be like, let me try them out because she had a good experience. There's networking. Also, there's also that thing of, because Joburg has quite a few events, there's that comfort of like when you go to an event, you're like, I know my colleagues, I can be comfortable.
And we take pictures together, but that picture does not necessarily mean that now you can come for chicken on Sunday.
And you're gonna come have 7 colors. That's not what it means. Most of the influencer people I know, I don't even know where you live.
Yes.
Bro, like I don't know where you live. I just know your crap. I know what you do.
I like your style, I like your vibe, and that's it. And we are actually generally fine with that. Everyone is. I think it's more the community outside that's watching.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of questions on, oh, why aren't you hanging out with this one anymore? Why we were never hanging out. We were together.
We collabed and then that was it. That's it.
Yeah.
I remember like the one time I was even like I was snapping and I was talking about another influencer. I don't want to name drop. So I was saying that I forgot my glasses in her car, right? And because it's almost that thing of if you didn't snap it didn't happen, that kind of situation. So because we only snapped each other once, right?
Yeah.
Someone like 3 people said, of course you had to name drop her. I was like,
no.
Wow. Is someone gonna follow me and say, oh my gosh, she left it in her car? Follow like. It didn't make any sense to me. That's when I realized you guys are very programmed in looking at things from the negative point of view initially.
From a point of view of it has to be this way. Like people are looking at it as if we are all out to get exposure.
Yes.
Just like the brands sometimes, which I also hate, brands and viewers and our followers have this thing of it's all about exposure, it's all about being seen. When actually, when you remember how we grew our following, it was never really about that. We were living our lives and showing it off and teaching you how
life
to do things.
is not Instagram, YouTube,
there's way more than that.
When I say this is life, this is life, this is social media. This bit, this whole part here is my life in general. So why would I base everything I do off of this small little part of my life? Yes, it's my work or job, but I don't wake up in the morning and spend my whole day based on what happens on social media. So I also think people put too much. They put too much importance on social media and like I was saying my recent vlog with Shami, so it's also the admiration thing of like I admire you so much, so my life, my life through you and also because I give you this much and you're living my life through this much, you think it's all this much. You don't know all of this, guys. If you knew all of this, you wouldn't want my life, trust me. Like no one wants another person's life.
No,
trust me. If I had to, if all of us actually as human beings had to lay it all out on the table, say yes, I think I'm a bit off with my problems, yes. I think I'm actually fine. Obviously, from what we show you, you're gonna say, actually, I'd love to live Landzy's life, you know, because it looks great from what I've chosen to show you.
Just like you. Tell me you're gonna put on Instagram that moment that you were sad or perhaps you were crying. Are you actually gonna put that out on Insta story? Are you gonna show that 15 seconds, or you'd rather show 15 seconds of you jamming on your favorite song on Insta story? That
we function the same. Yes, for us it's our job, and you guys it's just for fun in your lives or whatever, but we function the same. You post what you want to post, I post what I want to post. It just so happens that I'm an influencer on top of that. Do you know what I mean? Like you guys, not saying they don't influence anyone, you could. Sometimes you influence someone and you have no idea that you're doing it. That person's also looking at you like, oh my gosh, you dope, like your life is amazing. You don't even realize it because you're posting what you want to post. No one's posting saying, oh my gosh guys, I haven't paid my car in 3 months and 6 shubi.
No one.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna snap and drive. That's the difference.
I don't know whether that car's paid off or not.
So you're envying someone saying, oh, I wish I had a car. You don't know if that person could lose the car next week.
Or if it's
because I'm choosing
for the weekend.
You don't know.
So
don't assume also.
Don't just take what you see.
Something that can be a bit of a glitch in the influencer world is looking at other influencers and feeling the pressure and comparing and be like, am I doing enough? Am I posting enough? Worse if we're doing the same campaign or similar. Then I see the person post and I'm like,
what? Did I read the brief properly?
Did I read the brief properly? Did I leave? Should I leave this out or should I? Also, that's another thing where it's like if we're working
on the same
campaign, you look at the other and you're like, oh, maybe I should switch something. But then you have to keep in mind that's what they're posting and that's what you're posting. Hence, the clients approached you guys. I mean, the clients wouldn't have approached people that post the same thing.
What's the point?
Then what's the point?
And you can take inspiration. Now that's another thing. You mentioned admiration, right? So it's admirable to see your favorite influencers and to follow them, but always try and find, again, that fine balance between admirational lifestyle, aspirational lifestyle, and inspirational. When you can draw realness out of that, then it's inspirational. But when you're looking at it and there's envy and jealousy, then it's just aspirational. It's like it's as fake as, you know, those who go to Tasha's just to take a picture.
Just to take a
lifestyle. That is fake. But the realness out of it is when you can draw encouragement, motivation, or something that says, wow, I actually
one day I'd love, you know, to live that life. Yes.
Yeah,
or
to be
you're
like that. Don't have that thing of, you know, you feel like
now your heart is like, yo, I also want to go to Jameli on Friday. You mustn't have that thing. You must be like, you know, it would really be nice to one day also go
reach those dreams or reach those goals.
So you like the one message I'd say to you guys, when you see us post, differentiate immediately in your mind and say, am I admiring this or am I kind of like envious? Like you just need to differentiate and move on from there. Like a lot of people DM me and be like, I want my feed to look like yours. What editing things do you use? I'm like, first of all, your wording's wrong. You shouldn't be saying, I want my feed to look like yours. Say, I like how your feed looks. I'm very inspired by it. What do you use to edit? Because then now it will never look exactly like mine. Guys, remember that trend where everyone liked that all white kind of thing? I went through that phase in high school where of course, and I was like, I want my feed to be like this. If you're copying someone, it's not going to come out naturally. Now every time you take a picture, you're trying to make it white. It's not as white. Now you're stressing yourself out for what?
I failed dismally. And after 2 weeks, I was like, I'm tired of this.
Same, it was, I think, like 2 months. Then I was like, you know, let me post what I want. And only then, I did, I tried. I was trying to post, I was like, I want to be like her. I want to post like her. Then as time went on, I was like, you know, let me post like myself. And that's the only time I started booming. When I said, let me post what I can. Then everything just meshed and made sense. Look at me now.
Because it's you. I think Beyonce actually mentioned that if we keep copying and pasting, she's got a video on influencing as well recently. If we keep copying and pasting the same thing, where's the originality? And how are brands gonna find you if your feed looks exactly like they're gonna go for the original? So yeah, for the fake one. You know? Are you gonna go for the real thing or not? Actually, if brands had a choice.
Also, I was about to say brands, I think I spoke about it in my Q&A. Brands love their comfort zone, but I was talking about it in the sense of brands working with the same
which is also
people.
sad though.
That thing, guys, it's sad. Trust me. But unfortunately, brands do go for comfort zone first. So if you copying me, for example,
it's uncomfortable already just seeing it.
Same. And then if they know me already, and then they see that page, they're gonna go right back to me and say, she knows what she's doing. She's the original template. And now you went and copied it. So you're also holding yourself back. You're also saying, guys, I'm also not being myself. I'm taking a chance. And of course there are brands that will come to you, but you want more in life. Everyone wants more. So just do your own thing. And it comes easy. I don't know how to explain it. It ends
natural.
Everything just starts rolling after that. The minute you're like, I want to do it like that, it's not gonna happen. The overthinking.
No, it doesn't.
People will have video requests and they think you're ignoring it, but sometimes it's like, that's not necessarily my
direction that I'm going.
My direction. Right, maybe one day, but that's not where I'm trying
to. I get a lot of that. Topics and try this, and I'm like, I'll consider it,
but it's not my my
kind of where I'm at right now. And I did a video last week when I was getting ready, just talking about my state of mind. I was just thinking, and I think I needed that at the time, and I'm glad I shared it with you guys because we do go through phases of, it's not even like a writer's block or an idea block kind of vibe. It was just a state of, can I just not post? Can I not sometimes you wake up in the morning, even like sometimes I'll plan, say I'm filming tomorrow, and then you wake up and your body's saying it's also okay because you are human.
Fine,
you know, it's nice to have 3 leave days like us because people work. They don't have a choice.
They don't have the choice to be like, I don't want to be at work today. But unfortunately, this is what we chose.
And
we have that option, and it's
especially because ours has got people, and people can drain. People can take energy out, and that's why we need those days. So it's like you guys can sometimes, you have to sort of have an understanding of our lives. Our lives are always on. Our lives are always plugged in. So when we take those off days, don't feel as though, oh, she's ignoring us, oh, she's not giving us what we want, this is not what I signed up for.
Just
almost give yourself just 1 minute to think, Uguti, she's lived her life on
the whole time. Can she just switch off and just for 2 seconds to enjoy,
regenerate, think, spend time with the family without the camera, don't vlog, don't do anything.
Like when I was going to Durban with Shamisa, for example, I had vlogged, like I was in my room and I was like, hey, I'm going to Durban, I landed in Durban and I was like, you know what? can I just enjoy my holiday? For once, all my holidays that I've taken, I've vlogged.
Yeah.
There's no, even the one with my family last year, I vlogged.
Yeah.
I didn't want to, but I did. Then I realized, let me just have a holiday where,
So like Paul and Jay.
where I don't have to, oh my gosh, okay, let me quickly, just to take a break and breathe. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. And you need those moments where you're like, let me just breathe.
Because then when you come back, people are like, are you on fire? And that's why, you know, you get to recuperate.
And then you just come back and you're like,
yes.
you really need those breathers. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. It's so needed.
Yep.
So other like YouTubers, influencers do that. You guys probably do the same. Don't feel bad for it.
Ooh, I think we gave the people meat. I think we gave them a lot. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for having me. I love having these
video.
conversations. I did. I can't wait to see it.
I hope you guys did learn something new today. This lifestyle that we portray has got a realness behind it, and don't ever forget that we cry, we literally get frustrated, and it's not as rosy as it seems. Like we gave you the process. That frustration, take it times 10 on a daily basis or on a weekly basis, and then you take it to our families who are also affected by our lifestyle online, and then you take it further to ourselves when we have to rest our heads, you know, on our beds, and actually always try and consider everything else, like your comments, the things that you guys say, the things that you guys require or request or suggest, all of those things
at once.
Yeah,
just think how we feel in that process. And we still come and give it to you.
Yes.
It's the end
and
of
we're
the
still
day.
saying, babes, we're not mad.
We're
Can
not
you imagine
mad.
being human
We're not
and
mad.
having like thousands of people demanding a piece of
and
you,
not on one
demanding
platform.
something.
It's
on
tweets,
multiple
it's
platforms.
Instagram, it's YouTube. Thousands of people on 3 platforms. It's not easy.
It's draining. It's really draining. But we still love our jobs.
I mean, I wouldn't be doing it. We could easily be like, you know, this is a lot.
I'm done. No. The minutes still love it. There's still lots of positive people. We do it because you guys actually enjoy this content, and you actually give us
and we enjoy
great
making
feedback.
it as well.
Yes, and we really enjoy making it. So not to say all those things are negative and they put us down. No, the upside is you are there. You are there, always cheering us on.
You always
most of the
support
time.
us.
You always support us.
Sometimes I'm like,
it makes you cry, right? It actually makes everything worth it. It's like
it makes it so worth it. Sometimes I'm sitting there and I'm like,
oh.
like even yesterday, for example, when I posted the vlog, the tweets that I get, the comments, I'm just like, this is a lot. It's like so much love. So it's like, we love it too. Trust me, there's no problem.
So yeah, that is it from us today. I hope you guys truly drew some strength from this, some encouragement.
Comment down below, let us know your opinions, what you think.
Don't forget to subscribe to Landzy's channel. Don't forget to subscribe to mine. If you have just been coming and going, farting and sitting on our channels,
subscribe.
What are you doing with your life?
If I'm on your homepage in your suggestions,
and you
it means you're watching me.
Come on.
So you might as well just click.
And by the way, it's free. Like people don't know, ne? But it's
I don't think so, guys. I know Cyril's economy, you think everything charges. It's free.
This one's free. You just click subscribe, you join the family.
Simple.
You even click the notification bell if you want notifications.
And it's nice on both sides. Our families, I mean, I would like to think.
Yes. So please subscribe to both our channels and yeah, join the family. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for having
me. Being on my channel. I totally enjoyed it.
You'll be on my channel soon.
Yes, you guys heard that. It's on record.
I promise.
Yes. Alrighty then, guys. Love you guys so much. Mwah. Bye.